we can talk to him about it. I'll talk about Dark's crime first. Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. Businessman? What made him take up serial killing? One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. Oh, with his car. So it was an accident? An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal. Animal? He's a werewolf? Oh, not literally. Wait, what? That all went too fast for me to read. So did he just kill a whole bunch of people who came to this thing? Yeah, so dark though. So edgy. So did he just say that he knocked somebody over and then he decided he liked the sight of a corpse so much he killed a whole bunch of other people? That's not so much serial killing as it is just going on a rampage. And then he finally turned himself in. Seems he was a pretty careless animal. Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence. So he turned himself in. Yes, but in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim, Prosecutor Marshall. That's it, yeah, he killed... That's 4 people as well, by the way. He killed a guy with his car, then a witness, then a kid, then a jogger. All at the same time, supposedly. But there are 6 victims. If we count Marshall as the 5th, when did the 6th killing happen? So that crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Dark was arrested on the spot. It's a good thing the last witness wasn't killed. That last witness, aka Ema. This knife, it was Joe Dark's, wasn't it? That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at, plus it had his fingerprints on it too, so he probably owned it. But no one actually witnessed him use it to murder anybody, right? That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken. You don't have to take a good look to notice that. Yes, fraudulence! Hope Ema doesn't turn out to be the killer. Oh my god. Yes, I will. Oh, the plot twist. But it won't be. But still, could you imagine? Yeah, well anyway, take a guess where the broken tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in. Where was it? The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. It was found deep inside the stab wound. Did it match Dark's knife? You bet. Down to the last fibre. That's pretty conclusive. So, stabbed in the back, died from punctured heart and lung, the knife tip was in the wound. So when it went in, it broke the blade. That piece got lodged in there. Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know. Can I ask you one more thing? What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant. Yeah, 'cause he'll lend $50 to anybody, no questions asked. It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. Chief's out now and his office is locked, but we'd like to have a look around if that's okay. Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door. We have one of those. Really? Bet if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with breach of trust. Simply put, I'd be canned. Oh. Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you. How about this ID card? It was Detective Goodman's. That won't work either. The data was deleted the day he died. Wow, they're efficient. Oh. Damn. So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into the office. I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind. What could we show him? Say that we believe it's relevant. The jar and the picture there, right? Probably. No, that doesn't work. Yeah, we've got to show the jar. About the jar, I think I've seen it somewhere before. Somewhere. Or maybe it's one of those memories people have from previous lives. You never know. This must be the most uninformative detective I've ever met. Something about it makes me feel uneasy. It's like I'm in the chief's office and he's yelling at me. Chief Gant? Where could I have seen that before? Now we show him this. Wait, what? What if we showed him this screwdriver? I wonder if he's got an opinion about this, because what is case AI 16? And why was this being delivered to Edgeworth? This hasn't been useful at all yet. Show him the trophy. It is different as well. Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Oh, congratulations. Oh, that's right, we've already done this. Why is the award a shield and why is it broken? There's a reason. Oh, that's right, he doesn't remember. Let's have a look at this. Single stab wound, piercing heart and lung. Died from blood loss in under 10 minutes. Weapon found in the wound was missing the tip. See, I can't examine this photograph in either mode here. Just finished investigation day 3, gonna take a break. No problem. What am I supposed to show him to make him change his mind? See, I thought if we showed him the bars and then the picture, we'd be like, look, this was clearly there. This is where this came from. So there's obviously a reason to go in there. But he doesn't care when we show him that. Show him the vase again, might be a good idea. Ah, okay, yeah. About that jar, I think I've seen it somewhere before. Somewhere? Or maybe it's one of those memories people have from previous lives, okay. Doesn't care about that. That's the ID card record, isn't it? Yes, there's only one number left to investigate at 4:20. The victim, Detective Goodman, must have entered the evidence room along with someone else. Someone with an executive officer number. 77777. It's 17 too many, Detective. Executive officer. I just have a hunch. Found in Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife. What would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? Wait, I didn't mean... I'm sure someone else really did it. Someone who must have had a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah, sure. Clue for me, Edgeworth and office. Okay, I'll think about that. Did we show the case file? I guess we could, but he's the one that gave it to us. I've been studying on those files. There's nothing wrong with Mr. Edgeworth's presentation. I think people are accusing him of injustice. I, for one, ain't buying it. You're looking into the case for Mr. Edgeworth? Yeah. It was a pretty big deal when it was going on, you know. After all, a serial killer was on the loose. But Lana was pretty clear in her confession. She forged evidence to prove Joe Dart was guilty. Edgeworth and office. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet. There he is. Looks like he's writing something. What are you doing here? Ooh, there's a crumpled bit of paper on the floor. He was sure quick to throw that paper on the floor. Tough day in court, huh? I've had to live the past 2 years with rumours flying around. What's another allegation to me? Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you. I'm not. That's Edgeworth for you, always trying to hide his real feelings. What do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day. Nope, not moving talk. There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I do can erase that fact. But you didn't know, did you? I mean, the evidence was falsified. The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error, my responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. The fact remains the same no matter what excuses I might have. Okay. I take pride in my work, so tell me why. Why has it all come to this? And even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Are you up for the trial tomorrow? First, last year's trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves. But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out of the trial. Tomorrow is the last day. It's too late to change the prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. Never thought that case would come back and haunt me like this. What do you mean? The list of evidence, it seems too short. Most lists run twice as long. It's only half as long. Most lists? That is odd. After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing in my mind at the time. Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time. Something seems strange about it. Yep. So I guess we have to show that picture to him. Maybe that's about the trophy. Could you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered. You were participating in the ceremony at the station, right? I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one. Because you were awarded this? Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up in the office in the morning and then drove over to the police department. You finished up at the office? Yes, just odds and ends and clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is until I was asked to take something back. A dead body. Take something back. Oh, this. Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he? Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office. Okay. Was this just the excuse to get him here? He could have just gone home with the body in the trunk. That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to? That's right. So this wouldn't have even happened. So the chief was obviously trying to, you know, frame them for this murder. The screwdriver was a decoy, exactly, yeah. Interesting. Okay, let's present the picture to him. This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutor Award trophy. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me. Yes? The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours. Yes, you're right. Ah, I remember now. Remember what? That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design. Story? Sounds interesting. Would you mind telling us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. Okay. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd, the second means shield. You heard this story? Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. But why don't you tell me again for Ema's sake? Very well. Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon. Ah. The unstoppable force, the immovable object. Those claims contradict each other. Very perceptive, but then again, you've heard this story before, right? Yes, many times. Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out to the merchant, was left speechless, and thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born. Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and the broken knife symbolize... Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words, but it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this. Wow, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today. That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield? You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the award abolished. Maybe that was used as the murder weapon. Chief Gant? Right. What did you throw on the floor, Edgeworth? Come on, Mr. Wright, let's take a look. Yeah, because of course Edgeworth's gonna let us just pick it up and read it. Are you crazy? Edgeworth is sitting right there. Just distract him. I'll check it out. Hey, Edgeworth. About this chess set here. Is that meant to be me? Is that Detective Gumshoe out the window there? Oh, no, he's fallen on the ground. Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawling around my feet. Didn't even look. What? A letter of recommendation? If you're having trouble reading it, I'll read it for you. It says letter of resignation. Ah, I see you've resigned yourself to the fact that I'm the better lawyer, huh? Oh, not that kind of resignation. You don't mean I'm tired, Wright. I feel as if something inside me has died. Mr. Edgeworth, none of it's your fault. I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been just one. Hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. No one else should forgive me either. I mean, I was right, though. I am the better lawyer. Oh, I think he's serious. Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something. This letter of resignation, I wonder if I can use it for anything. Yes, we can. I know what we can use this for. Alright. See you later, Edgeworth. Have fun with your resignation. Excuse me. Oh god, she's here. Would either of you care for a quarter pound of roast beef? Would I ever? Ms. Starr, I guess she's out of lunches. You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked on a cow's nipple to discover milk. Really? Okay. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago. Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from the case was stolen. Was due for transferal. This can't be attributed to a mere coincidence. Aren't you forgetting something? You know that little scene I happened to witness? Yes, where you pulled the knife out of the body. The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. No matter how much the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savoured when eaten. Hey, Chuck LP! How's it going? Miss Starr's hatred towards Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Really, Jolly Octopus? Joe Dart, that's a name I'll not forget soon. Doing good here, thank you very much. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. I still don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. He's got food on the mind. Poor old Jake Marshall, though, must have been going through hell. You mean because of his brother's death? They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake and he became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate. Lana Skye. My sister? The best of the best were put on that SL9 case. Of course, they were led by that legendary duo. Lana and Chief Gant. That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up our investigations. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out. You mean with her forging the evidence? Don't get me wrong, Joe Dart got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us save Goodman were relieved of our duties. Most without even so much as an explanation. Then Lana Skye transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Skye was merely being used as a pawn. Flick. He likes doing this head flick. Lana Skye was merely being used as a pawn, that's my take on the matter. She was being used? Damon Gant and Lana Skye. Gant led the investigation with Lana Skye in second in command, and they were the best. They solved all kinds of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism in particular was most unreal. The fabulous flick, yes. His magnetism? By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he had handled. They may all have been fake. Oh yes, there were rumours about him even back then. No one dared confront him though. I take it she's talking about forged evidence. Back then everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked and always wanted to watch out for the other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Mr. Marshall. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would have ever recovered from the shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Ms. Starr. That's why. I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that? Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she? Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. Chief. That's right. Having solved the SL9 case, his position of chief was secure. There was only one thing left for him to control, and then no one would stand in his way. The prosecutor's office. What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred? If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for her change. Was she being blackmailed? Finally getting close to the bottom of the ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Stowe. You listen to me, rookie. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I've been. Did we talk to her about some of this stuff that we have? Yeah, she doesn't care about Edgeworth's resignation. A poppy seed rice set? Eat this and maybe you'll be able to tell black from white in court tomorrow. Okay, yeah. She doesn't care. I think we showed her this already before and she didn't give a shit, so yeah, that's all the new stuff. Let's see first if we can talk to her anymore. No. I know we need to give this to Gumshoe, but I want to see what she says about it. Oh right, yeah, she doesn't want us showing her anything. She's literally like, nope, don't show me shit. Due to recent events, I hereby announce my resignation as public prosecutor. He really wrote a resignation letter. Even when he's resigning, Mr. Edgeworth is cool and concise. Still, it wasn't his fault. Someone has to be held responsible. That's how the grown-ups, how it is in the grown-up world. Yeah, but that responsibility means nothing if he just quits. Well, not everybody sees it that way. To truly take responsibility, you should have to work the rest of your life for no pay. Wait, what? Wow. That's a tough grown-up world out there. But, oh, you did wrong? Yeah, no pay for you, ever. You are forever working for free now. Enjoy that. Alright. Criminal Affairs Department. Where is he? Oh, you're back. You're still here? I'm going to make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ. You're a DJ as well? If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey. Oh, that DJ. I gotta admire your persistency, but my answer's still a no. I'm not letting you into the chief's office, period. It'd be my neck on the line. That office is the last crime scene in the SL9 incident. I have to take a look in there. There's gotta be something we can do to make the detective change his mind. There is. He loves Mr. Edgeworth so much. If he found out he was resigning, he'd be all like, no, let me help you. What's this crumpled up piece of paper? Here he goes. No way, Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious. Is he ever not serious? Have you seen the guy? I can't believe they've pushed him this far.